Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It is Thursday. What's the date today? The 27th of May. Wow, that's so crazy. I can't believe that like May is already almost over. I feel like it flew by. And this was like my first full month, I guess, back in person because I started like April 26th. So yeah, it's really crazy. So it's Thursday, and after this week, I only have 3 weeks left of work, which is really exciting because then 2 weeks after that, I am going to Hawaii. So I'm so excited. Like, I cannot wait. But I packed a gym bag for today. I just feel like, I don't know, I've just been going like so off of like eating healthy. Like, I'll eat healthy, I would say, during the day, but then once I'm home at night, like after dinner, that is when my like cravings kick in. So I will always have like a sweet, and I've been really trying to hold back from doing that because yeah, I've just like been noticing I don't feel the best, and like I'm more bloated than normal. So I just really want to try and look my best for Hawaii. So I'm really going to try and be more consistent with like going to the gym. And it's nice because this weekend is a 3-day weekend because we have Monday off for Memorial Day. So I figure I'll go today after work, and then maybe tomorrow I can do like an at-home ab workout, and then I'll go to the gym Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I'm like more motivated to go when I don't, like when I can go in the morning pretty much. Like, I prefer to go to the gym in the morning or early afternoon, but obviously with work I can't. When I've gone after work, it hasn't been that busy actually. Like, it starts to pick up around 4:30, and that's when I'll leave because I'll get to the gym at like 3:15, 3:20, and I'll work out from like 3:30 to 4:30. So it actually hasn't been like too congested at that time, but I'm really just going to try and be more consistent with going after work because, again, I only have 3 more weeks where I have to like go at my unpreferred time, I guess, and then I can go whenever I want once I'm on break. So yeah, today I have kind of an easier day. I have gotten through most of my caseload already, like with testing. So I think there's only one girl left on my caseload that I need to test, and I'm going to schedule her for next week. And today I just have a meeting at 11:30. It's a neuropsych review. So a lot of times parents will bring in outside neuropsychs and they ask the school psychologist to review it. So I'm going to review that this morning. I already kind of went over it yesterday and took some notes. I like to take my own notes when I get like a neuropsych that I have to present because it's not my report and they're so lengthy most of the time. So I just like to take my own notes on like a different document, like a Microsoft document. And this way I can just summarize it better at the meeting instead of like going over every single little thing. So I'm going to do that. And then tomorrow I have like 3 meetings. So I have one eligibility meeting, that's an initial, at 9. I have my weekly psych meeting at 11, and then I have like a consult at 12:30. So that one's like an organization meeting where we're talking about like a big meeting that's happening next week just to like prepare. So yeah, that is the rest of my week. I actually have to go get my weekly COVID test. We just do pool testing once a week, but I wonder if they're gonna stop that. Like, well, probably after the end of this year. Like, I don't think we're gonna have to do that next year, because technically in 2 days, Massachusetts has a full reopening. So that is very exciting. I cannot wait for that. I am just like, especially at the gym, oh my God, wearing a mask at the gym is awful. Like, it just feels so uncomfortable because then your face is all sweaty. And I've been wanting to run at the gym. So I guess starting this Saturday, maybe Planet Fitness like won't require masks anymore. And if not, then I'm definitely gonna like not wear it on the cardio, because they used to allow that where you didn't have to wear it on cardio. But then I think as the cases got worse last summer or like fall, then they required you to wear it at all times. So that's gonna be nice because I really want to get back into running. Like, I'm not a big runner, but like running a mile, I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. And then I'll do some other stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go get my COVID test and I'll check back in with you guys after. Okay, you guys, I have to show you my plant. Look how much this one is blooming. Look at that. When I first got this wasn't even here. So crazy. Oh my god. Okay, I am so sweaty. I just got out of the gym. It is 4:30 exactly. And oh my god, today was a great day to go to the gym. I'm so happy I did because the gym is like completely dead. I think because it's so nice out right now, it's like 80 degrees. So I was kind of hoping for that. Like maybe a lot of people will be working out like outside or just like not working out at all. So I'm glad I got a workout in because tomorrow I was thinking about coming again after work, but I actually had to schedule a doctor's appointment because I went to the dentist this past Tuesday and they like found a bump on my tonsil or something, like in the back of my mouth. It almost looks like a water blister or something. That's like the best way I can describe it. And they said it's a lesion, so I have no idea what that is, but the dentist looked at it and she said to go to my primary care doctor, but she can't see me until like beginning of July, so they said like a nurse practitioner can just examine me. That's fine. So I'm going tomorrow at 4, and I mean hopefully it's nothing bad. They said they're pretty common, but worst case scenario could be like oral cancer, but I try not to like stress and think the worst of situations. I'm like not really that type of person, so yeah, I'm gonna get that examined tomorrow, but I'll go to the gym Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I'm glad I went today, and yeah, I'm gonna head home, shower, and then just chill. All right, good morning guys. It is Friday morning and I picked up some Starbucks. I feel like I get Starbucks like, I don't know, 3 times a week, but that's including weekends too. But the only reason I got it today was because we actually ran out of Nespresso pods, so probably should go get some more of those tomorrow, but it's okay, I was craving this. So today I switched it up a little bit, so I still got the vanilla sweet cream cold foam. I always get that. And then I got 3 pumps of the brown sugar syrup. Usually I'll do the white chocolate mocha because I really just like that flavor, but I decided to switch it up, and of course I can't even taste it because I always forget to ask for a straw. Like now they never give you a straw because of the new lids, but all of the brown sugar syrup is at the bottom, so I can't taste any of it. So live my life without it. So today, I think I had told you guys or gave you like a little rundown about what my schedule was. So today is a little bit busier than yesterday. I have a 9 a.m. meeting, and I like looked at the attendance sheet for the meeting and I realized that my boss is actually on it, and she usually never attends our meetings, but this one is a little bit trickier, I guess, because this student, I had to evaluate them, and I did like psych and a couple of academic tasks, and I did like social emotional rating scales. So this girl already qualified previously for special ed services, and then she was actually found not eligible when they used the READ method this past year. But if the parents don't agree with the findings, they can invoke what's called like the stay put rule or stay put law. It's stay put something. And that pretty much means that like they're rejecting the school's decision to remove services. They don't agree with it, and pretty much the student's services like stay in place, you know, so they still get all the services that they were receiving prior to them determining like that they weren't eligible. So yeah, we're here to review some new evaluations that were done to see if the girl should qualify or she's still found ineligible. And I don't really know how that works, like if the parent disagrees again, because I don't know if you could just keep on invoking the stay put law or what. So I'm not really sure. That's probably why my boss is attending. So that meeting's at 9. I'm gonna prep for that actually for like the next 40 minutes once I go inside. And then I have my 11 o'clock psych meeting, which is just like my usual weekly psych meeting. And then I have a 12:30 consult. And then I told you guys I have my doctor's appointment at 4 o'clock to check the lesion or whatever it's called that's in my mouth. And I'm really hoping that it's nothing and that it's just like easily treatable, or they'll say like it'll go away on its own. But yeah, that's my day for today. Okay, you guys, it is much later now. It is like 5 o'clock actually. And this isn't my dinner, but I'm so hungry because I didn't have like a big enough lunch. So I'm eating some cornbread and some mac and cheese. And I put some barbecue sauce on my mac and cheese. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I either like buffalo sauce or a little bit of barbecue. We went to this place called the Smoke Shop. They have like 4 locations actually in Massachusetts. So it's like a barbecue place. So we took home some leftovers and it is just like so good there. Like I highly recommend it if you live in Massachusetts, or like, I think they're actually a chain. So they might have locations in other states. I probably should not be eating it because I'm going to Hawaii in like, I think like 35 days now. It's like coming up. But yeah, I just got back from the doctor and they had to check out what was going on in my mouth. And I think I mentioned it yesterday actually, where they found at the dentist like a bump in the back of my throat, like on my tonsil. And it's funny too, because I was looking at it before I went into the doctor, and I actually noticed too, like there's like a slit, like almost like a hole in my tonsil area. And she wasn't concerned about it, and she said that the bump that's in the back of my throat is most likely a cyst. It's pretty tiny. It honestly like looks like a pimple or something, but she's gonna let me know if I need to see like a nose, ear, and throat doctor, or if they just like want to give it a couple weeks and see if it just goes away by itself. So I'm hoping that it'll just go away, but yeah, as long as it's nothing serious. And she didn't seem that concerned by it, so that's good, because I would be pretty nervous if like she was nervous about it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hang out, watch some TV, and eat my mac and cheese. This is why I'm never gonna lose weight. So I thought I would update you guys too on how our search for a new apartment is going. So pretty much our landlord here gave us until June 15th to decide if we want to stay or not. And it's been really tough because we are planning on living in or around Boston, at least for the next, like, I would say another year to 2 years. The only reason that we really have to stay in Boston is because of Zach's job, and he bikes to work right now. He is looking around for like another job, but it would still be kind of in the same area, a little out of Boston potentially. So it's just like a lot to decide, because we do want to look around just to see if there's like anything better out there than what we currently have. But I will say we do have it pretty good here, especially given like how expensive it is to live in Boston. So just for reference, we pay $1,900 a month for this 1-bedroom apartment, and she's gonna increase our rent to like $1,975 for next year, which is okay, because like last year she could have increased the rent and she decided not to because of like everything going on with COVID and whatnot, and like she knew we were still employed, but she just like did it, which was really nice to like keep the rent the same. So yeah, we pay $1,900 and we have for the past 2 years here monthly, and then we also pay electricity on top of that, but heat and water are included, so we don't pay like too much more besides the $1,900. Honestly, we pay like another $50 to $100 for electricity, so like about $2,000 a month. But it's just funny because to some people, paying $1,900 for a 1-bedroom, depending on what state you live in, you might think that's like so high, but for Boston, that's like a good deal. Because a lot of these other complexes, like I would ideally want to live in another apartment complex that's like just newer, you know, like this place was probably built in like the 60s or 70s. Definitely looks that way, at least on the outside. And I would rather like to stay in like a more modern place, you know, more upscale. But for a lot of those places, especially ones that are pet friendly, because now we have Blue. And I need a parking spot. Like, that's a definite. I cannot just chance it through street parking every day. So just like for those two things and getting like a more modern upscale apartment, we would be like, I would say the minimum would be $2,300 to $2,400 a month, and our maximum I think will be like $2,150, $2,200 a month. Because like I'm willing to pay a little more if there are nicer amenities. Like, we don't have a dishwasher here, which, let me tell you, I mean, even with two people, I hate doing dishes, and that is like a daily thing we have to do multiple times a day. So a dishwasher would be really nice. And I mean, this one would be a steal if we had in-unit laundry, because we have to share laundry with everybody in the building. And that does get really annoying. So, you know, I would pay extra for those, which is why we're willing to pay a couple $100 more a month, but we're not willing to go like over that, because then at that point it's just ridiculous. For a 1-bedroom paying like $24 and up a month, I just wouldn't want to waste my money on that, you know? Like, that's just like a little too much. It's been hard because a lot of places, you know, either they don't allow pets, like that's a big thing, or they don't have parking, especially in Boston. So we've been trying to look in like areas or cities nearby Boston. Like, I would rather live in a city near Boston. So yeah, it's been a little stressful because we'll find a good place and then they're either too expensive, or they don't allow pets, or they don't have parking. So yeah, we have not had any luck yet, and we only have like 2 more weeks to decide. So realistically, we'll probably just stay here another year, which isn't terrible. I don't know. I don't really prefer the location. And like I said, the building, it's okay, but it sucks because like we don't have like a balcony or anything. So in the summertime, if we're not doing anything, like you have to be outside. Like, we can't just go chill out on the balcony or something because we don't have one, or like a rooftop. Honestly, if you have a rooftop and you live in an apartment in Boston, you're paying at least $2,400 a month. So it's been kind of stressful. Yeah, I just like definitely can't see myself staying here the rest of my life. Like, I only moved here in Massachusetts in general because of Zach's job and his work. Not saying I wouldn't live in Massachusetts the rest of my life, but I don't want to live in Boston. Like, I'm not like a city person for the rest of my life. And like the prices of a house in Boston, or even around it, like you're looking at least $700,000 for a house probably. So definitely don't have any real reason to live here after he like, you know, moves jobs or something. But at least for the next couple of years, we will still be here.
Do you miss me at all?